And I think soon, probably now, eventually. There we are. Welcome, everybody, to Season 2, Episode 3 of Dank Dungeon Chronicles. And I have Jasper, the CEO of Stonies. And if you don't know who that is, you have got to be popping on YouTube. You've got to be popping on every social media out there because you guys are currently on all of them, right? I know you're on Instagram. I've got you on Twitter. I don't know if I have you on Facebook yet. Are you guys on TikTok too? Do you try to pick your stuff
Yeah,
up?
TikTok is difficult though because it's like I can't do anything without getting flagged because even my logo is a pot leaf, so they're just like,
Then how the hell is it do you see some people out there that have like some of the apparatuses I have smoking? I've seen that. It's like hit and miss with each person that's out there. That's the only reason why I've yet to do it.
I
Hi, Tammy,
don't
by the way.
know.
Sorry, we popped you in and popped you out real quick. That was my fault. Um, Whenever I first started doing this, everyone asked me, are you going to go to TikTok? You can get more views. And I started viewing it and reading all the regulations. I put one video out there and I think I was just talking about weed and it got restricted or banned or whatever they do. So I just, hell with it. Went right back over here. I mean, I was fine with the way Twitter was before Elon got it. I don't know if you were on here before, but I was able to still smoke then. Every time I went out to smoke, I was always able to. I never got a single video restricted, but I have people out here that follow me that do. Have you had any restrictions on Twitter or anything like that other than TikTok?
Twitter, no, but
How's it going,
Facebook
Matt?
and Meta, like all Meta
Morning, John.
platforms, definitely. TikTok, definitely. But Twitter's been very
Hey, Tammy again.
forgiving. Like they let me do whatever I want pretty much, but I do follow like their guidelines. And since I'm a legitimate company, they don't just like flag me. But you got to do things like don't post your prices and things like that because that's where you kind of break their rules. So if you're out there like this is the cost of my stuff, like you're breaking their rules.
I'm a part of a group on Facebook. I don't know if any of you guys are watching right now. I really appreciate all the help from Facebook as well. And it's called Ohio 420. And the main stipulation in there is when you post anything that has to do with any type of product, you have to put hashtag not for sale or trade or hashtag EPO, which is or EOP, entertainment purposes only. And when you do that, it seems like it goes through fine and everything is, it seems like it's, I've never got one restricted so far and they've allowed it to go on. But when I go through Instagram, I put just about the same amount of videos that I put on here and on YouTube, and I've yet to get, well, knock on wood, I've yet to get restricted from there. The only reason why we're not streaming there now through StreamYard like we're doing is because you have to create a link on Instagram and then bring it over to StreamYard and then hook it up, and you can only do it for an hour. So if we went over an hour, we'd have to try to bring everybody from Instagram over to here. They're working on it now, but it's the same way with Facebook. You would have to do the same shit. So how long has your company been up and running? Is this like quick startup where you're at now with your social media about the same length, or how is everything with
Yeah, I
that?
started the company in January of this year.
No kidding. You
Yeah.
guys got a hell of a move going on right now.
Yeah, I definitely I just met the right people. I've just been hustling the spaces, trying to get with people. And now I've taken the step back from spaces to kind of foster the relationships, do a lot of like the one-on-one calls, speaking with people, trying to just kind of build out the future
I did like
roadmap
the
of what
way
we're doing.
I did like the way that you have everything set up and how, as being an affiliate with you, if anyone doesn't know, yes, I do have an affiliate link for his website, which is running across the bottom. If you guys can read that, where it says Stony Shop, or you can find it through my link tree. I started working with him probably what, a month ago, maybe at the most.
Yeah.
And you're one of the, I work with quite a few people, and they do come at me every once in a while and ask me things. But the way that you would put out, like, if you need me at all, feel free, holler at me at any time, or go to the site and schedule a time with me, and I'll make sure it's either Skype, text, phone. I highly respect that, man. Sorry, dog. Scared my dog by hitting my counter. I do respect that out of you, man. A lot of people don't do that. It's good to have that personal effect with somebody, and not like, I'm going to call them and leave them a message. Hey, why can't I find this here? And then just wait. You know what I mean? And you guys aren't that way. And I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
We do
I
have,
appreciate that.
we've got, I don't know if you can read all these or not, but so far we've had 12 different people pop in and say good morning. Hello to both of us. We've got Matt, Tammy, John, well, Matt again, of course, and Kira's in here. And John said he's been listening to you on Spaces too, which I don't, that's one thing that is hard for me because you guys will, anybody that does Spaces that I follow, they pop in and out so quick that it's hard for me to catch you guys unless I'm right in here. So What was the main thing that brought you to doing this, to starting the company? Was it just the love of being in the environment and around it? Or, I mean, I won't hate on you if you're in it for the money, because hell, the way everything's going out right now, you may as well, you know?
No, so I've always sold bud, but I wanted a legitimate legal way to do it. And
Right.
that's where I started trying to like dig into that landscape and started to find all these little like loopholes and specific wordings and ways around this and that. And I was like, I can create a legitimate legal company here and kind of break the stigma of what everybody's trying to do illegally. Like, I think I can do it legally. So then I have some attorney friends and I sat down with them and we kind of hashed out some little plans of what we can do, and we've been running with it. And so far now I've had 2 major legal reviews, and so far they still agree that I'm in full legal compliance. I'm about to get my letter of memorandum of legal opinion stating that I'm operating in full legal compliance.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, so successfully legally shipping cannabis over the state borders.
And if you can't, I don't know how well it is on your screen with using the phone, but 420 Matt, who puts a lot of stuff out there, one of my recent followers and working with, you are the GOAT, dude. And I do appreciate that. Do you have to fight a lot with your state? Is your state one that is getting more lenient with their laws? Because it seems like since we voted ours in here in Ohio, they've just kind of like fucked us. I mean, it's, yeah, you're allowed to have it, but we're going to make sure that we get what we want out of it before you're allowed to have it. And I don't know if it's just the certain Congress people that are in
thing. It is definitely a state thing. Florida teeters on the line. Like, we have a lot of forgiveness, but there's still a lot of people pushing against it. But luckily we had a bill that was going up to basically destroy my business, but because of the backlash, I think that our governor is going to be vetoing the bill and helping aid us for more compliance. But because I'm in Florida, it helps me utilize a lot of these loopholes better.
I understand that
in Florida.
Because there's some shops that are across the border over here in West Virginia that have had to combine some of their things together, because in Ohio you're allowed to sell THCA now, but you can't get it from your dispensary if you're in another state. So West Virginia was allowing it to be sold at first, but now there's some loophole in there that's like, oh no, because it's listed a certain way, you're not allowed to sell it in your stores anymore. I found that out when I was up getting some products from Twisted Glass. I made a video, that little alien I gave away, I got it from up there, and they were telling me about it because I was wondering, they had one shop open here that was their regular just smoke shop, and then their dispensary was here. So they had to close them down and combine them. And then they moved a shop over to Ohio, which is like less than 15 minutes away from me, which is great because I love going up there and shopping. But it's been a year now, I think, since we voted it in. Supposed to be able to just walk into any kind of dispensary and do it, kind of like how you guys have dispensaries and stores and shit popping up everywhere. Haven't seen any of that. And it may be because I'm in a small town, but as I go into a larger town that's closer to me where I know one of the dispensaries are, there's still nothing out there. And I don't get it. We voted last August. We also got Ken Farmer jumping in from New York. New York is
getting raided hard. So we have a really big impact that we're gaining in New York because of our ability to have our products sold legally and distributed to people, bodegas, dispensaries, whatever, and without having to worry about getting shut down, because a lot of these recreational states, it's still a hazy legal compliance issue, and then they're not having every full compliance thing correct, and then they're getting raided. And yeah, so I'm trying to change the legal landscape for it. If we can really keep gaining the motion that we're gaining, like, we're gonna get a lot of people to not have to worry about, am I fully compliant? Am I this? Like, we're going to have that legal landscape for them and that whole legal structure. And it's like, you're good as long as you're running with the Stonies.
It almost looks like the way Matt just posted on here too, about how Minnesota's doing the same thing. And then he popped in again real quick, and it's a stall tactic, which I agree with that, Matt. And also, Teratoke, sorry, I didn't want to cut you off in the middle of it. How's it going? And I got mine right here. Oops, sorry. But his next comment, though, My snorkel is not ready. My snorkel is actually being cleaned right now because I've been getting sick lately. And y'all can laugh, say what you want. I have not cleaned that the student glass in quite some time. I know it's probably going to get 1,000 comments about that because I've had people tell me all the time you need to clean that thing. So thank you, Tammy. Shout out to you that I'm paying her to clean that and disinfect it for me. So the next time I do have a video, yes, this will be going on my head and I will be doing one. And hopefully I don't get sick for a day and a half. I mean, it made me feel like I had the flu times 10 just for 24 hours. Couldn't keep anything in. I thought, well, dumbass, you're probably breathing in a whole lot of mold. So now that I've cleaned that up, it'll be better. What kind of companies do you guys work with? Do you strictly sell just bud on there, or is there products that you also share? Your pipes, your bongs, anything like that? Do you guys have any other companies that would be popping
you can think of? Every single thing you can think of, stoner related, we have running through the company, whether it being cannabis related products, from consumables to lotions to tinctures. I even have pet products.
Everybody hearing this? Oh, sorry, I forgot. We'll get back. Where you at? You're right there. Everybody hearing what he's saying? You hear all that shit that's on the site?
We got pipes, bongs, rigs, electric rigs, hookahs. We got papers, blunts, like anything stoner related, rolling trays, grinders, really cool, like collectible digital scales, just anything you can think of. A lot of it you won't see like in the menus and stuff, but just hit search bars and just search things because there's like a database of like 2,000 or 3,000 items in my store. And it's just hard for me to classify them all because it's just me right now. I'm a solopreneur. And I hate just sitting there trying to categorize items for 20 hours straight. But they're all in there. So utilize the search bar for anything you don't see in the menu. But we have a full clothing line as well. We're mitigating our clothing line to Prime Threads. He's going to be creating our clothing line moving forward here in the near future. We also have like cool stoner games and accessories and art and incense holders. So, I mean, like you name it, the world's yours on our website.
So if you guys caught all that, if not, you want to go look at it more yourself, right along the ticker on the bottom, stonies.shop is where you go to look at that, or hit my link tree, because if you hit my link tree, you get a discount. That means you can buy more shit and just keep adding it up. I love what you're doing. And thanks, Teratux, for the shout out. And I just did that double hit bong on yours. Thank you, because this is one that I rather enjoy too. I don't know if you ever hit one out of bamboo or not, but they are very smooth hitting. It's one of them things that it's hard to describe it, I guess, until you've done it. And Matt, whose hat are you talking about? I guess mine. My Make Weed Great Again. This was actually a gift from another person. Hey, I did not do a shameless plug. I was going to plug you in a second. This guy right here was supposed to be on my show the other day, but bless his heart, he's got a lot of stuff going on, and he will be on sometime soon. So go follow him and subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's only like maybe 5 or 6 away now. He wants to go live as well, but if you don't know, you have to have at least 50 subscribers on YouTube before you can ever go live. So that's what Matt is shooting for now. Also, we got John back in here again. He did win a giveaway from Looper. Would you guys carry their kind of products like from other companies? Are you going to specify like only say we only carry Cheech and Chong edibles, or we only carry this, or do you guys have a variety with those so more people can have chances to? That's awesome, dude. I really like that. I like the idea.
The world of cannabis, man. The world of cannabis. Like if it's approved and it's legitimate. So we have a full vetting process through our partnership with Continuum Market, which is a fully legal compliancy vetting process. So anybody that approves through that process, we have no problem representing them, promoting them, putting them in our store.
Hell yeah.
But they just got to be legitimate, because I'm not going to endorse anything that, could ruin the reputation of my company.
Oh, come on. You don't want Steve to just drop off some shit in one of them old sandwich baggies you get from Dollar Tree that pulls out before you ever get it in there? Come on.
No,
that's the good shit, though, man.
We are very organic, whole source, as much stuff from America as we can. Like, even our clothing is produced in America. Like we try to keep it as organic and sourced locally as possible. All of our growers use no chemicals whatsoever, no fertilizers,
Oh
no
yeah.
pesticides. All
Now,
of
is that
our
something?
extraction processes are chemical free. I don't use BHO. It's all low
That's great.
temp, high pressure.
That
Yeah.
adds a lot to it, man. It really does, because that's not just you making money. That's you out there looking out for everyone else. Because why would you want to, smoke
Yeah.
chemicals like
I
this?
don't do it for the
And
money. Like I keep my prices fair. I give most of the commissions to the affiliates. The old affiliates get a really good commission rate. Even the new affiliates get a really good commission rate. We tie in a lot of different bonus structures and a lot of things, a lot of discounts. We do a lot of giveaways. I do like a giveaway every week of free weed, and we do a lot of random ones in spaces.
I've noticed you've done a lot on Twitter too. Do you see this here from Matt? Can you read his comment?
Yeah, we definitely we do wholesale deals, and we do a lot of things like that as well.
And Matt, if you do go over to the website, there is a contact us info where you can set up schedules with him to do Skyping or on the phone. If not, I'm sure you can hit him up on his socials too. I mean, that'd be because
Yeah,
I
he's
know Matt.
we've already been talking, and he's an
I'll have you.
affiliate as well.
Oh, that's awesome. That's right. I forgot. Well, right after I announced mine, he did.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Let's see what we got here. I was just talking about how the kids would understand trash compactor bagweed. Hey man, you I don't care who you are, you have not smoked weed until you smoked some of that fucking Mexican gas tank weed. If you didn't get it when it was like that, not a problem, Matt. If you didn't get it when it was that sandy brown and you're afraid to break it up because it's going to go to dust, you ain't smoked weed. You're not a stoner. I don't care. You can't just say, "Oh, I only want to smoke the high dollar stuff, and then I might get a little bit of tar on my lip." Oh no, you got to smoke that shit. That it's not the gas like it used to be. When somebody says, "Hey man, you want to smoke that gas?" Fuck you, I don't. I got money. I'll go buy something. I don't want that shit.
Yeah, I like the organic. I like to know what I'm smoking. Like we send all of our shipments out with the lab results, so you get the physical copy of the lab results of the weed.
Hell yeah. I honestly have not purchased from the site yet. I hadn't. I know I've been pushing it some, but I do want to get one of those shirts. So I'm going to go on the site after we get out of here today. That's
Yeah,
definitely nice.
yeah,
And yeah,
shirts are dope.
see, there's another one. There's another person that at least knows what we're talking about. So, I mean, I know that I'm a lot older than
I
you, dude.
used to sell weed, you know,
I'm
back
I'm
in the day.
43, but I know that shit's been around longer than that. I mean, you know what people were smoking when you were walking down, especially like the fairgrounds up here. You always thought, damn, somebody's smoking an oak leaf. I don't know, man. That shit's that good Mexican shit. I mean, the worst one I think I ever smoked, it smelled like a fucking sweaty sock. I mean, it was like if you opened up your locker after gym class at the end of the year and you're like, almost like one of them fuck socks. Like, why won't that thing move? That's what it smelled like, but I mean, it gets you high. People ask me all the time, how do you not roll your windows down when you pass by a skunk? Because that is the greatest smelling weed in the world. I will roll my windows up and turn the heater on. If you don't fucking like it, throw up in the corner. I don't care. Believe it or not, that's how I buy weed. I buy weed from my pharmacist and then I buy it from the store too. But first thing I do is open that up. I got to smell it. If it doesn't hit me in my stomach like, ooh, here he goes, then I don't want it. Have you ever done that? I mean, how do you personally, when you go to smoke, do you select yours by color, by content?
I'm
Because
very picky, man. Like that's why I don't have 50 fucking strains on there yet. Is because like I go through it and I vet and sit there and smoke every strain and make sure I like it. And each one has its own different little type of category that I like. Like that's why we just focus on like the smaller things now until like if I'm working on a partnership with a guy in California, and if we do that, we're gonna have a lot more variety and everything else. Um, but right now, it's just like it's a personal like every one of these
hey man,
strains is sitting here in my jars. Like
I
so,
understand.
like for Cam, my favorite is probably I like the GMO grapes because it smells and tastes like grapes, and it's like I like
Oh
purple
man,
weed, so it's got that nice purple color.
100% agree with that one. My favorite is a super lemon haze. I love the flavor of grape and all the flavors like that, but for some reason, when I hit a really good lemon one that I taste for hours afterward. I've been chasing that high like somebody on crack. You know, the first time after you smoke it, you're going to be chasing that high forever. Well, after you smoke super lemon haze and you taste it like you've got one of those lemon drops in your mouth all day, it's, oh God, it's great. Now, Ken's got a question for you. What's your favorite product on your shop or in your shop itself? It might not have to be the weed itself, or is it like a bong set rig, anything? Is there anything in there that you would just put top of the list? This is the best thing, in my opinion.
Probably our flower. Like I'm just an old school flower guy, but I mean we have like good ass rosin and a lot of different stuff. But
I just started tasting that. That's decent when you get the right kind. I really like how that stuff
ours is really good. It's rainbow sherbet, like ours is, and it is like really immaculate. But we have a few others as well.
Now, the one thing that I appreciate about what you said is you can give an honest opinion about your product on there instead of saying, yeah, we just buy wholesale from somewhere else. I can't really tell you. And I know if anybody's watching right now, if you buy something off the site and you go to smoke it or you want an opinion, hit him up on his socials. I mean, I wouldn't call him at home when he's eating dinner, but I'm sure if it's going to be a sale, it's going to be a sale. And why would you want to waste your money? And why not ask an expert? I mean, the man set up the site for a reason, and he wants to share that with all of us. So anytime you have anything, would that be all right with you if they hit you up on your link tree? Do you have communications there so they can?
I don't have the calendar on there because like I didn't want people like spamming me.
When I meant like, well, yeah, I get that part. I was
but
just.
You can message me anytime, like as long as like follow me, I'll follow you back. You can DM me, and then I see your message. Like I always reach out. I get a lot of messages, so sometimes if you don't hear back from me, just message me again. Like I'm not gonna be like, don't blow me up, like.
Right. Yeah.
I'm in a lot of group messages and they just go crazy constantly.
I feel you, man. I hated it, but I almost had to get out of one the other day. And it's not that I don't appreciate it, but if you guys are, it's almost like that Facebook group with your family. If you guys are going to talk about the weather, go somewhere else. Don't keep putting in that damn group site because then you two people are talking about the Mets or they're talking about the circus or something, and we're all going, what the fuck is going on? And 38 beeps later, they finally quit talking. It's nothing against them or the group. It's just your conversation needs to jump. Now, I see here where John, I know John's in California or on the West Coast at least, and he's talking about the Mexican brickweed too. I'm sure, John, that you probably had some crazy shit over the years, especially if you live, more southern toward the border. But hey, you got to take the good with the bad. I don't know what else to do by that. And Matt's is citrus. Now, I know that Matt smokes a lot through Emerald Grown Exotics. Now, I was going to do a show with him as soon as I got my Emerald Grown in, because when I do reviews for people, I like to let them watch me and watch my body. I mean, the other day when I ended up doing a show with 420 Arcade with Jay, which of course, shout out to him with the shirt. Thanks again. We were doing the wacky gummies, and I started eating these things, and everyone's asking me how are they? I'm like, well, just wait a minute and you'll see. The more I ate them, you could just see me going, what? Now that's the high you're going to get. I can tell people all day long, but we're in a conversation right now. I don't give a shit what I look like or what's going on. So if you start seeing me going potato salad, then whatever that was, that's the best way I can get through it. And John does say he's in Southern California, northern tip of LA County. So I'm sure you did get them all in there all the time you could.
Yeah, I got the creme de la creme.
And Matt's got himself a package coming this week. Do you guys, or have you thought about, will Florida allow you guys to have anything like they were trying to set up in Ohio, like the CannaFest? Do you guys have like little things set up anywhere that you could take a booth set up, or?
Yeah, we have CannaFest in November, actually. November 6th and 7th is our CannaFest. Nice. And we do a lot of different events. And then we're planning on hosting a bunch of series of different events too this year and next year. We're also going to be involved with like Art Basel.
Really?
Art Basel, yeah. So we have a bunch of digital assets, and we're creating a ton coming with this Discord and everything that we're building out. There's going to be a ton of digital assets assigned. like for verification purposes and membership purposes. And we're going to really build out like a membership. We're building out a DAO as well for people that serious investors that want to get involved in Stonies, like and be part of what we're doing and the growth and the data company and everything else. So there'll be like legitimate DAO seats, which will have a percentage of the equity put aside for the stakeholders, and then they'll have voting rights into what we do moving forward as the company. But then we're also going to have membership packages within the company for people who can't afford a DAO seat, so they can still have like community voting rights and different things, and a weighted voting system with a tokenized asset involved.
That's
A lot
great,
of stuff.
dude.
Crypto payment processes. We're very crypto friendly. I take all major crypto. I take as payments. So if you want to send me Matic, Solana, Doge, Shiba, whatever for anything on the site, like I'm okay with it. Just message me and we can work it out.
Hopefully, everybody listening just then, there's your way to invest in this if you want. He's opening it up to everyone. Now, on your link tree, is there ways people can get like to your Discord through your link tree? Do you have all
It's
your
not
stuff?
finished yet, so once it's finished, we'll announce it and we'll have all that access into the disc or into the link tree. But we still have to work on finishing out all the rounds of the digital assets to be able to tokenize it. 'Cause it's going to be a tokenized Discord. It's going to be for members only.
But payment through your site currently, though, can be used with crypto as well, other than cash.
Yeah, I have a Bitcoin and Ethereum processor on the site.
There you go. And everybody who's listening now who wants to do it that way, either the link on the bottom right there is tell you right where to go, or go through my link tree, or click his link over from now. Your link tree is probably on all your socials as well, so they'll be able to click on that wherever they're at to follow you straight to your site. Okay, Mike, shout out to EGE, which is Emerald Growing Exotics. They do rock. I mean, that is some really good stuff. But Ken is throwing something out here about well, if I can read it, because wow, I'm high. About legalization with what everyone else is doing and toward you. Can you read that too? Because that's a lot. It's like, fuck, I'm so high. I'm trying to read it and I feel like I'm in English class. A great thing about legalization is no more of that brick and good entrepreneurs like this emerge. Can't wait. We're all there. Good luck, Florida. Thank you, Ken. I'm sorry if I misread that. I'm pretty stoned at this second right now.
Yeah, same.
And Matt's commenting back with Mike on that. And I don't know if these guys can see it, because the way it pops up is some people's on YouTube, some people's on Twitter, and sometimes they can see what theirs are and other ones can't. Mike, we're all getting stoned, buddy. I don't know about you, but we've been around here now for about 27 minutes, and I'm pretty ripped. Wow, I just drew a blank again. I was gonna ask you something else, dude. Is there anything else that you want us to know about your site or your company that's working forward right now? Any shout outs to anything, any like discounts, giveaways you guys have coming up? Or feel free to ramble off all your socials if you want, and you can get everybody out there with it.
No, you get, so anybody's first time shopping, they get a 20% off coupon. So as soon as you jump in, you use your subscription, put your subscription email in, and then you'll get a little welcome code for your customer attachment, and then you'll be able to get 20% off your first order. If they do purchase through one of the affiliates like you, all they got to do is utilize your coupon code. That way you still get your affiliate commission, but they'll always be able to get 10% off. You're able to give out 10% for life for you being an affiliate to anybody who shops through your link. They'll be able to use that code repetitively too. It's not a one-time code, so they can keep coming back and grabbing that 10% off. We have a loyalty system too. It's down in the bottom left corner of it is a join our loyalty program. Everybody gets automatically enrolled, but you'll have to re-sign into it for access. But you'll be gaining loyalty points going to your favorite dispensary. And you're able to use those points for cash off and discounts in the store. And we give a lot away. On 420, we give them away. On birthdays, we give them away. So you can really rack them up. And people don't really know. A lot of people jump in there. They're like, "Holy shit! I got 2,000 points," because you get them on your purchases and you get them on your birthday. You get them on holidays.
Right.
Like I throw 420 credits at people like on 420 or on their
Oh
birthday.
yeah, because I didn't know about that either. I mean, I've been going through the site here recently, and not just because we were having the show up either. It was after we talked about how the way the affiliate thing worked, and I didn't even notice that down there. I'm definitely going to have to do that. Now, I did
Yeah.
sign up for the first 20% for when you first go on their little pop up that moves back and forth. I did hit that, but I didn't go to the bottom to check how the points thing worked. That's pretty cool. Now, am I able to see that through my affiliate link when I go on there? Will it still show like what I've shopped at to that way, or do I have to go through the other section like you're talking now?
You have to, it's a different program, so you'll have to just click that thing in the bottom left corner and then just hit the join now, sign in thing, and it'll bring you to like that loyalty program thing. And there's little points and games you can do too, and we're gonna be building that out more. So like if people like that aren't in the Discord for them to do like little posts and little quests to gain extra loyalty points. But we're also
Yeah.
building out the Discord for that. So if people join our membership program, we're gonna have like a membership program where you have to purchase a digital asset to become a member. But with a digital asset, we're also gonna provide a phygital asset,
Right.
basically an NFC chipped membership card that's going to gain you access. You'll be able to tap it in real events for your discount. It's going to have a lifetime discount coupon in it
Fuck yeah.
attached to you, non-transferable. So we got like a lot of really cool stuff coming up to tie the Web3 and Web2 world so we can have that true integration because we want to be like a Web3 dispensary. I'm not like we don't have physical locations. We're really just online only, and we're
Right.
utilizing our growers and manufacturers and distributors to just produce and distribute things through delivery services and different things like that and through the affiliates. So we're spreading our nationwide reach without having to build one single physical location. So we don't have to have this whole like impact on the earth. We don't have to have all this crazy corporate growth. Like we can do this all systematically through the blockchain and other things like that. And have this company completely ran online in a Web3 developed mindset and just
I
be
think
at
what blows
events.
my mind about what you're saying right now is you just started this shit in January though. I mean, you guys have went just balls to the wall for sure, man. Mad
Yeah,
props to you on that. Because
yeah, I hope
honestly, I mean,
so.
nothing against what you said. I didn't understand half of it because I'm not in the crypto area. I do understand what you are saying about them. And I know that a lot of people that are watching right now do understand that because I was on Discord for a while, but then I kind of got wrapped up in doing the other things. So I backed out of Discord and started going more at Twitter and YouTube. But everyone's wanting me to come back on, different people that I'm affiliates with or friends that I have on there. But that just sounds killer, dude. I mean, it really does.
Yeah,
I,
we have a great team now. We've made some strategic partnerships. We got a couple of people who are really like dedicated and involved and really helping me build this dream out. And
I
like
mean,
they're a crucial part of like this growth that we have moving forward.
anytime
Like
you want to
it's
give them a shout out, feel free. I mean, it's totally up to you on that. I mean, if
yeah,
you want to praise anybody for anything they've done for you, don't feel guilty for it. Drop
yeah,
any
no,
kind of
definitely,
plugs or anything you want to do as we're in here. Not like not. I don't
no,
refer to a plug
definitely.
as somebody that I buy weed from
No,
because
for
it's
sure. So like Continuum Market and Primates, Jazzy Lewis are like basically our main roles, and then Get Hype is also really helping us promote and boost ourselves. So definitely shout out to them if y'all don't follow Get Hype, Primates, and Continuum Market. They are they are the alpha that really helps us get off of the ground. Like it's
that's
all about
badass.
the community and like the people that you position yourself with.
100%. I like that. Now, Ken's got a question. It says, "Can I ask what you do to support your local hemp canna farmers?" I don't know if you missed it or not, but he did say he buys everything for the United States for one, and they were going through some more. But if there's anything else that you wanted to add, because we were talking about four different things, I think, at the same time when I asked you about what you guys did locally. But could you throw it back out to him real quick?
Yeah, no. So basically, we're creating a data structure for a lot of the companies. We're building out like a regulatory landscape to help a lot of people know what they need to do, how they need to do it, what they can't do. And then we only work with people like local, or we try to keep it in America. I try to keep it with small, non-corporate people. Like I'm battling against the corporate figures like, yeah, we're gonna be a big corporation, but not in the aspect of like that crazy. Like I'm not gonna be True Leaf. I'm gonna be more like a Cookies, you know.
Right.
So like we're going against those people who are trying to like keep it segregated. We
Right.
want it. We want everybody to be able to experience it. You shouldn't have to go get like a government issued card and all this. Like we need to keep big pharma out of it, and we need to keep it organic, no chemicals. Like know what you're smoking, not some PGR filled chemical crap that somebody's just growing to have a high yield and make a lot of money on.
And that's what we need around here, to be honest with you, because everybody keeps asking what our new laws are. Because supposedly we're, please, if you're from Ohio, don't quote me on this. This is just what I've heard or tried to read. We're allowed to have 6 plants per person, per adult in a household, up to 2 adults, which means max 12 plants. I mean, you can have 15 adults in the house, but each one of them can't have 6 plants.
Half in veg and half in flowering.
So it has to be that way. So it's 3 and 3. But then they also said that it cannot be in an open spot in your yard. It can be outside, but it has to be out back in a fenced in area with a gate with a lock on it. Now, does that mean that if I put, I live by myself, so if I put 6 plants out back right now fenced in and a cop drove by or the plane flew over, they wouldn't be allowed to come take it if I had 3 and 3? Or is there some, is there no like license you have to get from like my state to do that?
You'd have to look, and
But
I would
you
go
can
all
answer
the way
that.
down to the city level, not just the state level, because different cities are going to have different regulations in place for
But for
what you
instance,
can and can't
but
do.
you could answer that though for Florida, right? Or for where you're at. If somebody had that question for you, you could go to them and ask. I don't know anybody up here
It's
that I
not
could.
recreational here in Florida.
Is it not? Oh, I'm
No,
sorry. I thought
it's
you guys voted yours
medical.
in too. Just medical.
Maybe this year. This year it's going to vote, and it looks like it's going to pass. But we're still medical only state.
I guess I have a lot of people that are on medical because I got a lot of people going to dispensaries and things that I follow. Nice comment back, Ken. Yeah, that's the best way to do it is to keep everybody out you can, and that's mad props to Jasper for doing that because well, him and all of his partners that are going through this with him, and as well as myself and Matt, that we're proud to work with you guys too, because I don't just. I mean, it's not that I'm trying to float my boat or anything like that. I don't like people that don't like me, you know, or don't care that I need to be liked. If you want me to work with you, don't just jump on my shirt tail and ride as far as you can and then say, well, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then all of a sudden you look and see, well, this motherfucker just blew up. I better go back and start sweet talking again. That's not me anymore. If you're not going to be there when I say, hey, do you want to come on my show? Because I'm proud to work with you. I want you to get out there. Granted, I've got 6,000 now on Twitter and almost 2,000 on YouTube. I'm at $19.99. Somebody find me one more subscriber and they'll get this clock and this shirt, and I'll quit trying to promote it. I promise. But that's the 2,000 giveaway. But then I am going to start doing another giveaway afterward. I'm going to try to work with to see if you want to do a joint one, and if I can get Matt, and we'll do some kind of like big collaboration giveaway for a stoner community, and we'll all do it live because I can put up to 10 people in this studio as we're talking. So it would be nice to be able to just show that even a space like we would do sometimes with 5 or 6 people, put them all in here. Let's all get face to face, get a big old group of shit together, and just give some stuff away to people. That's all I do to get my name out. That's the best way that I've found. If anybody's ever asked me, I just say, be yourself. And thank you for being yourself so much, dude. That's highly respectable. And I'm high and I'm talking. I don't know what did it. I don't know if it was the joint. I don't know if it was the gummies. I don't know if it was the bongs. Oh, might be Kirby. And that's the thing is a lot of people whenever we ever seen those posts on Twitter that say how much weed or how long does an ounce last you or something like that. Dude, I smoke an ounce every 2 days. I mean, we've been on here for 38 minutes and I have not had something in my hand. And it's not just because we're talking. This is how I am every freaking day.
Oh yeah.
I do
it 2 packs, 2 boxes of Swisher Sweets every week. So like that's 30 packs, 2 in a pack. So I smoke 60 blunts a week.
Damn. Yes,
Yeah,
but
I gotta
you got
chill,
that
bro.
good at all time though. Anytime you want, you're going to be right there with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now is breaking up some more. I have this like tendency every time like in chats or every time like sitting here, I just breaking up weed and then I roll it.
Feel free, man. That's what a lot of people have asked me what this show was about and why I want people to be on here. I call it Dank Dungeon Chronicles because you have done a lot for this. This little area here, I nicknamed it Dank Dungeon. So why not invite you on here and let's hear about the chronicles of
Yeah,
what brought Stony Shop to it. And I love hearing this kind of stuff. I really do.
I
I mean,
appreciate it.
when I followed you for the first time on Twitter and started retweeting things of yours, and I don't do that for everyone. I do it for things that I support. I do not talk about religion. I do not talk about politics. I get stoned. If you get stoned and do good shit for other people, there we go. And as we were talking, I started scrambling over. We've got Lisa popped in and said she's subscribing now, and I guess I just hit 2,000
Boom.
because after Lisa did it, Matt just checked, or John just checked it. I just hit 2K. Well, I can't do the giveaway right now. I will announce it later on this afternoon after we're finished because I have to go on my phone and go through the randomizer app. That's fucking crazy. Honest to God, I want to cry right now. You know how long I've been doing this? I've been doing this for a year and 4 months. I mean, it
Not
took me
bad.
that. I mean, it seems like it's been
Progress.
long, but that was the fucking hardest thing I think I've ever done was hit that far. That's fucking crazy because they're not easy to get, especially with doing in the cannabis industry. And at first, oh my
And
God,
once you get them, then it just compounds. It's a compounding effect, man.
can you? Oh,
Let's
let me get out of the
go.
glare. Do you see that 2K subscribers right there? Oh my gosh, that is fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Damn it. I really want to. I'm not trying to be stupid. Sorry, that was my little thing over there. Fuck, I got a screen. Hold, I'm not trying to not listen to anybody, and please don't think I'm not ignoring you. I'm going to screenshot this and share it on Twitter. I've got to. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, celebrate.
Take a screenshot.
Like a bong rip.
Fuck yes. Thank you so much, dude, for being on here and sharing that moment with me. I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but fuck. Damn it, that's crazy.
It's the little wins that matter, and people don't realize that. Compounding little wins. Like, if you try to just always shoot for that big dub, you're always going to be disappointed. But if you compound these little wins, before you know it, you're going to have just a huge list of wins, man. Like, when you look back on it, you're like, fuck yeah, man. Like, every time you were happy when you hit 500, when you hit 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, then it starts becoming 10,000, 20,000.
That's exactly what I did too. Because when I first started, I was trying my damnedest, and I was trying to do giveaways. Like, hey, when I get 100 subscribers, I'm giving this away. And then I thought that's not working. I was doing giveaways at every 5 subscribers, just because it felt to me like that's how I was bringing people in. And I've actually given that recommendation. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Potholes. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt, again. Thank you, Potholes, again. I really appreciate that, everyone. I really do. I do thank each one of you for the support behind me as well, because you guys know as well as I do that this shit's not easy. Not for what we do. Because Potholes just started the channel too. And if you guys see his name over here, make sure you click and subscribe to him. When we first started talking, it's hard because if you don't put the right hashtag, they're immediately going to hit you and you're not going to get it out there. If you cuss in the middle of your video by accident and somebody watches it, it's getting adult restricted or age restricted, sorry. And that's rough to do, especially when you're trying to do. They really don't like it. Anybody listening to this is including you. My live ones I know are going to be restricted, so I don't stop from putting ads. But if I'm trying to promote you in one of my videos and I put you in the description itself, if yours is an 18 and older one, it automatically age restricts it too. So when I put reviews out there, I always just put review and whatever the thing is. If it's flower, I'll put flower. If it's an edible, I'll put edible. and then make people watch the video to see what it is, because if not, it's going to be restricted and nobody's going to be able to see it immediately. And yes, I know not this isn't going to you, this is going to everybody out there because I hear it all the time. The way I feel about this is you need to parent your kids. If you're going to hand them your phone just to distract them and they get on your adult site, that is your own fault. Give them something where they can't. I'm sorry that me smoking is so awful that they don't like it. Not trying to be rude when it comes to that.
No,
but I mean, but I do put kid-friendly videos on there all the time because I do a lot of gaming, because I don't take any kind of antidepressants anymore. I smoke weed and I play Overwatch. When I play Overwatch, man, I don't do it with the mic, and I tell people that when I jump on there immediately. I'm like, look, if you can't follow my hand signals or the signals to pop up, I'll follow you, because I have to be blaring music because it's just the way I vent. And there's been times, honest to God, dude, and I've been this close to blowing my brains out. Swear to God, been so down before, and then just pick up that controller, turn on, of all things, Eminem on my phone, and just scream like the world is ending at that TV, either when I kill somebody or they kill me, for an hour. And then I can sit in my chair and I can fucking go to sleep like I just had sex with 19 elephants. I'm serious. I mean, like I just jumped up on them son of a bitches and went one from another, like playing leapfrog. It's crazy. I don't know. Do you game yourself? Do you ever get out in there?
I used to, man, but now I'm so busy with things.
Yeah, I
feel guilty because I also, like, I'm a home builder in real life too. Like in Florida, I build houses. I work with a general contractor, and we have a house building company. I also manage other contracting companies, and then I'm a consultant as well.
No shit. I love that. And another thing, like if you guys, when you go to put out your stuff on YouTube with your personal one, if you try to get followers when it comes to that, do things like that when you're out and about. If you ever do get on my channel, I've got where I work on cars. I'm doing water lines in my house now. I'll do lawnmowers. I'll mow my yard, and I keep cannabis involved in it every single time. I've got a video out there that's got 12,500 views on it on YouTube. It's the best one that I've got so far, and it got me 48 subscribers. And it's me working on a head gasket on an S10, smoking out of a bong. Just a quick, it was a 48-second short, and that's how quick that hit. And the reason why I put this on is Kira's Dollhouse Sweets Crochet right here. She's the first person to ever send me something. And I'm a fucking... I seen it because it always hangs right here. It always stays in here. And, of course, I am a Raiders fan, and I have a Raiders tattoo. And no, it doesn't say Oakland, L.A., or Vegas, because I know they moved so many fucking times. It's just got the shield. So, yes, she's seen it, and she made it, and she actually sent it to me. So I told her when she sent it to me that I greatly appreciated it, and it would always hang in here. And that's where it stays. She must have seen it over my shoulder. But, yes, thank you again for that. I greatly appreciate that one. That was one thing that I've got. Everything that's back here, I think I've only probably spent $15 on everything. Everything else has been given to me. I've had people, I have this crocheted. I have to show it, dude, because I'm sure they're watching now. It's a husband and wife out of Scotland. This is McBong the bear. She crocheted this thing. When I seen it, when he sent me the message first and asked me, he's like, hey, my wife makes these. Can she send you one? And it looked like it was like this big in the picture. So I thought, okay, it was a little thing that I could hook on the side of the bong. And this fucking bag come like this big, puffed in all this shit. And it was from Scotland. I was like, what the hell's going on there? And when I got it out, I cried too, dude. I've got a fan in Scotland who fucking crocheted me a green bear hitting a bong that has the fucking smoke coming out of it, man. So it's one of those things that stay back here. That was one thing that pushed me, and that's why I really liked to follow you when I first started following you, is because I used to send messages to every company out there that would do anything for me. And the first thing I say was, I don't want anything, but if you have any bulletins, stickers, anything like that, or flyers, feel free to send them to me. It'd be free advertisement right behind me. So I've got stickers from here. Turn this and aim upward. All these stickers that are up here on top of those two different banners, and the ones up here on the 420 Fast Bud ones, it goes all the way over to this direction, are people who just sent this stuff to me to put on my walls to have, except for my Masonic membership. That's mine. Sorry, I earned that one. But I did that because then a lot of them never did send me anything free, not like product or anything like that, which I was perfectly fine with. I was doing what I can to get them out, and then they were sharing me again. So people would start asking me things about back here. So when I go on your site later on today, do you guys have any kind of small poster banner things that I could buy that look like your shirt that I could hang behind me? Or do you guys have any kind of flyers like that I'll get? Matt, what the hell are you laughing about?
No, but I can like make them easily. I have like stickers and different shit, but I don't have any like banners or anything like that.
Can you give me like a second to let my dog in? And just real quick. In your simple now. What? All right. Sometimes I get high. And I become Yoshi. Hi. I was looking at something here and I was going to ask you another question and I forgot what the frick it was. You're laughing at me, aren't you?
No,
Don't laugh at me.
I'm high as shit.
This is a question that I think I can ask. Or ask. Shit. I can ask this question twice. I can answer this one. He said they started in January.
Yeah.
And Matt, don't start your shit, okay? Here, I missed this. Let me, if I can get it or not. Yep, I'm going to pick you guys straight up. Don't get mad at me. We're going to the moon for a minute. You see what's hanging here, Matt? Take that New York shit and shove it up your ass. Shove it up your ass, man. I'm a Raiders fan, an Oregon Ducks fan, and a Boston Red Sox fan. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. He's laughing at me again. Don't be a pee hole. You follow any sports or anything like that? Or do you just
football, really? That's about it.
Let me guess. Tampa Bay. Not in state? Really?
No, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, Lord. Did you know one of the greatest victories I ever watched was when I lived in North Carolina and seen the Tennessee Titans get beat 52-7 by the Raiders, I believe, like back in 99? It was right after they became a franchise. It was so funny because I think it was the same year that Eddie George came out and went into Tennessee. But are you a Tennessee fan before I go any further of making fun of Tennessee? Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
we don't have the best fucking winning streaks. I'm more of a college fan than an NFL fan, too. And, we've had some pretty fucking pitiful seasons lately. But we're getting better.
Did you like the Oilers before they moved to Tennessee? Or did you just pick up when Tennessee became a team?
I'm not that old.
Damn. I'm old. I'm 43, dude, but I'm not that fucking old. Damn, that was... When the hell was that? All right, Matt, look it up real quick.
Probably like when I was like born.
When were you born? Well, yeah, you don't.
I'm a 90s baby.
It was in the 90s. I graduated in 99, so it was probably sometime between 97 to 99, I think, is when the Oilers moved to Tennessee. I might be wrong. But Tennessee became a team, and then Jacksonville and Carolina became a team like a year later.
97.
97? Damn, I was 17 when that happened.
I was 3.
What really sucked, though, is I used to like the Oilers. Warren Moon was the fucking killer's quarterback. He could throw the damn ball almost 100 yards, and then I think he left whenever they moved, or he just retired. Matt's a 90s baby, but we got our old school Mexican dope lord here, John. Please don't take offense to that, John. Please. He's the man of the gasoline weed. I'm telling you, you live that close to North LA, you've got to have that kind of good. It's that kind of burn your eyes. I mean, you might forget who you are or piss your pants or something like that, but believe you me,
you ain't breaking it up with your fingers.
Man, sometimes I do miss that weed. No, I don't. I'm lying. I don't miss that weed at all.
The seeds. Smoking the blunt and it's just popping.
I can't roll. I've tried to roll. I can't. I will either do them pinners or they're pregnant, or even if there's no seeds or anything in it, I'll still pop it out the side. Sorry, John Witt, Senior 52. We got Ken's in here is 46. So Ken knows when they moved to, and he probably knows who Warren Moon is, the same as John if they both watch football. Oh, shit. Now, Kira, yeah, me too. I'm like, fuck, I was born in 1980. But I really hope you guys seen that thing on Twitter that I put. Because I shared it from Instagram. I laughed so fucking hard at that. This woman, the boy had put on there, went, so why are you guys drinking from a hose? Did you not have cups in the 90s or whatever it was? And the woman's like, no, we were made to stay outside. If we got thirsty, we had to drink it from the hot fucking rubber hose. And I'm sorry, we're old. We can't help ourselves. Hey, Cheryl, thank you very much for joining us, too. Finally, you made it. I made it, too. We just hit 2,000 subscribers on my channel. Thank you guys so much again. Ken, I've tried the roll packer machine, and I don't know if I got those man hands, I think. And when I try to break, where'd you go? Yeah, he'll be back in a second. He does it. Did you do it? Yeah, there you are. You were looking at the comments, weren't you?
No, I was just checking my my notifications.
I was going to tell you that if you check the comments and you don't hit the right button, it'll kick you out. It happens all the time with people. I've never been on your end with my phone, so I'm not sure which one it is. But I guess if you exit out of the comments, unless you can't read them or however that works. Well, man, we go. Wow, I'm high. We're going to run for an hour, and we got about 5 minutes left. Is there anything else you want to share with us today about your website or anything like that you might have upcoming? Please feel free to plug away on anything and everything you want to.
We got a nice pre-roll blunt, 2 gram blunt. And John was just saying he smokes blunts, so we got a really good 2 gram pre-roll blunt that a lot of people like.
And if you haven't,
good fan favorite.
And if you guys have not been on the site before and you're first time buyer, you get a 20% discount when you sign up right there at the very beginning. And also use my code if you want to whenever you're finished. It's right there as well, and you'll get a discount. It's Hot Rob 20. Pretty sure it's what it is. I think it's what it is everywhere else. Make sure you hit that up and
go
go
grab
check
your link. Yeah, go grab
my
your
link.
link. Get your commission on the sale, man. I want all my affiliates to
Hey,
make money.
it's not even that, man. Because even if I don't get the commission sale, you're still making the sale, which is still going to keep me in the set of going. So that's why when I share mine out, either hit you directly on your site or go through mine. Feel free to use mine. You'll get a discount that way too. But remember, you only do the 20% the first time, right?
Yeah, they can still get the 20% discount using your affiliate link. Like, that's it for being a first-time customer. That's just a first-time customer discount.
Oh, okay. So make sure you hit my link then, because then you'll save more, and then you'll get to me save more. And then we'll get to be on here.
That gets tied to them being like a first-time customer in our database. Like, that's like, welcome.
And it's not, and it's not just bank account stuff they accept. He accepts in there either, people, crypto as well. You got all ways to pay. I don't know. If you have a monkey that juggles zebras, he would probably even do that with you. I would say. Would you? Would you trade somebody a monkey that? Would you trade somebody a monkey that juggles zebras? All right, we can let you go, man. All right, where'd you go? You there? Hey, I don't know if you froze or not. You're still moving. I can let you go if you got to. Where do you go? There you are. Jasper. You want me to let you go, dude?
I can't hear you.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna end the stream. Bye. I'm gonna end the stream now. All right, everyone. He's got to take a phone call. So thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, we did sign language at the end. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great afternoon. See you guys.